Hey everyone, it's your boy Kyle. Welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for clicking on this video and taking the time to watch my video. I sincerely appreciate it. I'm just sending you positive vibes your way. In today's video, I'm going to talk about my 4 ways on how I personally master law of attraction. And hopefully you get some useful information out of it. Please keep in mind that everyone has a different way of going about law of attraction, and this is just how I go about it and how I reap the benefits of law of attraction. Just before we get started with this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell button, follow me on my social media, so Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram to stay updated on my latest posts. And without further ado, let's get right into this video. So the first way to master the law of attraction is creating your vision you want to manifest. And what I mean by that is you're going to grab a piece of paper and you're going to write your vision on the piece of paper. What this really does, and it's really magical, is that you're going to be creating the vision you want. That's very concise. It's very detailed in how you want the vision to be, because when you think about something in your head, there's a lot of different thoughts coming around you. There's a lot of positive thoughts that give you a lot of positive emotions and really make you feel really good. But then there's also the ego that comes in and saying that you can't do this, can't do that. So that's why there's a lot of competing thoughts, and that can kind of bring your vibrations down. But when you take a piece of paper, maybe take 15 minutes or how long you want to do it, and you jot down how you want to create your vision, and it's going to make you so excited, and it's going to allow your vision to be more concise, but also you're making that decision as well. And since it's on paper, it shows you that it's possible. If you think about it in your head, like I said before, there's a lot of competing thoughts, and that doesn't make it's kind of intimidating, the vision, even though it does sometimes make you feel really good. But when you have it laid down, detailed on a piece of paper, it's going to make you believe that it's possible, which is going to make you very excited, because then you're thinking, oh, this is not as bad as I religion is going to be, and it's going to raise your vibrations. So the second way to master the law of attraction is now you're going to execute this vision. And what I mean by execute, you're going to take action. And the action, you have to take it very quickly. You can't be pondering about things. And what you can really do is when you go back to step 1 and you are looking at the vision you created on your piece of paper, what you'll do now is you're going to break it down into micro steps that are very manageable. Because when you write down your overall vision, it can still be very daunting, and you still might be thinking, this is gonna be a lot. I am insane to think about this. And then you're still gonna have competing thoughts, and those thoughts may tell you that you can't accomplish it. But when you break down that vision into micro steps and micro goals, it's gonna make you so excited, because it's even giving you more proof that this is very possible to do. And it's gonna give you stuff that you can do every single day. And by breaking it down, you're actually getting more into the mindset of your vision, and you're putting yourself in there in the vision, and you're gonna be grinding out the meat and potatoes and seeing how you can go about it. And it's going to be also on paper, so it's even going to be more defined, more concise, and more detailed. And like I said, you're going to be so happy, and it's going to raise your vibrations, and you're going to feel that positive emotions, because you know that it's possible, and you're taking that first step of taking the action of breaking down everything. It's kind of like the saying of, like, you bite the elephant one at a time, not bite the elephant all together, because I think I butchered the saying, but you know what I mean. So step number 3 is one of my favorite steps in my law of attraction process, and it's immersing yourself in the preferred environment and immersing yourself in the vision that you've created for yourself. And so what I mean by that is that you're going to be embodying your vision that you've just written down and going into the preferred environment. And so I'm going to give you an example. So say you want to be a lawyer, right? And you've detailed the steps of, how to become a lawyer, but you're still, not into law school yet. And you're just taking the action. So what you can do to make yourself feel like a lawyer and immerse yourself in the law environment is that you'll be listening to audiobooks about the law, maybe the specialized law you want to go into. So say like corporate law. You're going to be watching YouTube videos on the authority of the say corporate law again, and someone on YouTube that is an expert at corporate law. You're going to be watching him, and you can be taking notes. You can be reading books about other law, and these are like temporary mentors that you can use to obtain knowledge and verbiage that you can communicate to others. And so then when you are in, law school, you can communicate to the law professors, to other students. You can connect really well. People know what you're talking about. You know what you're talking about. And also dressing like a lawyer. So you're going to be wearing like a suit, a tie. You're going to wear nice clothes and dressing like a lawyer and thinking like a lawyer by obtaining the knowledge. You're going to be so immersed in the law environment, which you've created from writing it down, that everything's gonna come into place for you, because the energy that you've embodied and it is surrounding you, and you're nonstop thinking about law, and so the universe is going to be bringing you more opportunities in law. So example would be getting into law school, and then maybe you're articling for the professor, or you got an internship at a law school, and so everything kind of compounds. But once you've kind of acted the part of a lawyer and immersed yourself in the law environment, you're gonna start thinking like a lawyer. You're gonna feel like a lawyer, and even though you're being trained to be a lawyer, but you're not officially a lawyer yet, but you're working at the steps, right? And so this is most fun way to go about law of attraction, and that's why it's my favorite, because you really get into your vision a lot, and then this is where you actually start to think that your vision is possible, because you're so into it that you've kind of are starting to change the way you think about things, and it's just incredible. And lastly, the last step I have for you, it's more like an embodiment of all three steps, and you can it's more of an encompassing factor that you kind of have to do in law of attraction, and it's to get out of your own way and to get out your comfort zone and kind of stop taking yourself out of autopilot. And this is very important, but I also think that when you think about it, if you have the same repetitive thoughts, you're gonna have always the same outcome all the time. But if you change your thoughts and you change the direction and get out your own way, which would mean don't let your inner demons or your ego get in the way, or those impeding thoughts of telling you can't do something, and that's what I mean by getting out your own way. You will notice that doors will come open for you, because your ego and this repetitive thoughts that kind of bring a comfort zone to you, it's just to keep you safe, and because your brain is just trying to protect you, but it's and it's just for survival mode. But that's why you have these thoughts of oh, you can't do this, can't do that, because your brain is trying to protect you. But it's it's silly thoughts in the sense that I consider, and it just, you're stuck in the weird cycle. But when you take yourself off autopilot, you're out of your comfort zone, and you're creating this vision for yourself, it will automatically come all together, because once you stop thinking about when you stop having repetitive thoughts and you're creating an uncertainty for yourself and you're taking risks, you've taken yourself out of autopilot, because now this is a new environment that you're in, and so you're super focused and you're not comfortable at all. It could be kind of scary putting yourself out there, but when you do, you actually feel very relieved, because you don't know the outcomes, but 99% of the time the outcome is going to be very positive for you, because the energy behind you is there. The positive energy is behind you there, and the universe is always guiding you in the right direction. The universe doesn't lie, and you can't deceive the universe. The universe always has a plan for you and an action, and so you doing things that create an uncertainty is going to create a lot of opportunities that you wouldn't expect, which is awesome. And the reason why I'm saying that this step kind of relates to the other steps, because when you created a vision and you've decided that you want to take action and you're immersing yourself in that preferred environment, you are creating a lot of uncertainty for yourself, and because you're changing your life in a sense, and it's a natural progression when you do about it, because you're breaking things down and you're making it possible. Then you're taking those steps, and that creates uncertainty, and then immersing yourself in that preferred environment is going to create uncertainty for a while, because it's a new environment, and those things will take you out of autopilot, and you're just gonna feel so great. And like I said, at first it's very daunting and can be kind of scary, but you will feel incredible, and trust me on this one. And it's awesome. So yeah, this just wraps up my 4 ways on how I master the law of attraction. Thank you everyone for watching this video. I sincerely appreciate it. Let me know in the comments down below if this worked for you, and if you have any other suggestions of videos you want me to do. I will look forward to reading them. And yeah, thank you everyone, and I'll see everyone in the next video. Peace out. Bye.